Politicians and experts can tell you whatever is the biggest challenge that we're facing in America today, but this issue right here that I'm going to share with you may be the biggest issue, and that's the southern border. And why I love data is because you can tell stories, you can sell, you can try to convince people, but data cuts through all the lies and the bullshit anybody may tell us. Let me give you some data here for you to look at the numbers. So a couple different things. I can literally start anywhere. Here's one of them for you. Ready? First chart. Do you know this is the first time in the history of America where we have more illegal immigrants coming to America than actual Americans having kids? This has never happened before in the history of America. Let me give you the next one here for you. Border Patrol data since October of 1999. No single month exceeding 225,000 migrant apprehensions ever in the history of America. The previous record was May of 2022, December of 2022. Do you know when's the first time we crossed 225,000 in a single month? It's called December, and not the entire month. It's in the first 27 days of the month in December that we had 225,000. Let me give you some more data here. According to this chart here, as of right now, we have roughly 8.5 million encounters during Biden's administration. It's on track to be 12,099,000 under his administration, more than the previous 3 terms combined. And by the way, this isn't like he's following Barack Obama's footsteps, because Barack Obama, any article you pull up about Barack Obama, ABC News, Economist, pull him up. He has the record for deporting the most illegal immigrants ever in the history of America. There's a reason why they call him the deporter in chief. No one's ever deported as many as Obama has, so Biden's not following his footsteps. Here's another one for you as well. You ready with this chart? Charts don't lie. You see what this is? See, anything you look at that becomes a hockey stick, you want to know what the hell is going on. Total H-1B visa registration filings from 2004 to 2024. When you look at the numbers, Barack Obama, he hit his numbers. What was the minimum? 85,000. Look at the numbers all the way, because of 2008, 2009, he went to 163, 85, 85, 85. Look at what Biden does. Skyrocketing number of H-1B visa applications. What the hell is going on in America today with immigration? We're going to talk about that today. Okay, so if you get value out of this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. So why is this happening? I mean, I showed you so many numbers. I'll show you a couple more here. This is, again, another one. Look at the chart, skyrocketing, right? Here's another one. Total apprehensions. Look at this number. This just doesn't make any sense. How do you go from small numbers to 1.66, 2.21, 2,000,005? And then even this one here, look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Every month, back to back to back to back to back. So they'll say, well, you know, this has to do with Title 42, because May of 2023, Trump had this Title 42, which he used as a public health crisis, saying, no, if you're here, we have to send you back. And it expired May of 2023. But this is not a problem that we've been having just since May of 2023. This is a problem we've been having since you've been in office. And by the way, a person can act hard. You know what I mean by act hard? You know how somebody's like, wait till I see him. Let me tell you what we're going to do to him. And we're telling you, this is not an open border. Don't come over here. Blah, 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 when the camera's on. And we said, no, okay, oh, no, go ahead. No, go ahead, go inside. You can talk as much shit and act hard as you want. 8.5 million encounters. On track to be 12,099,000 under your watch. One term. By the way, you know why this is even scarier? Let me read you 3 stories. You ready? Let's tell a story for you. Reported by New York Post on September 2nd, Venezuelan immigrant Daniel Hernandez Martinez, who crossed the southwest border illegally in July, had been arrested 6 times on 14 different charges since arriving in New York. Here's another one for you. An illegal immigrant from Peru was charged with murder in Eagle Pass, Texas on September 19. He had initially crossed illegally into Eagle Pass in May and was released into the U.S. with a 2025 court date. Can you imagine? You come through, hey man, this guy's gonna do something. Don't worry about it. Let's have a court date in 2025. Go hang out and enjoy the country, sightseeing a little bit. We'll see you in 2 years. It's gonna be okay. We'll see you in a year. It's gonna be okay. On September 6th, Border Patrol agents patrolling near Fronton, Texas, discovered backpacks with ammo and a homemade explosive in the same area where cartel gunmen had been repeatedly seen on cameras crossing illegally into the U.S. I can tell you hundreds of stories like this. This is what's happening. If you live not by the border, you're like, why would I be worried about this? I don't care about this. But they're going all over the place. FYI, why should this be a concern? Let me give you some more data here. 169 individuals on the terrorist watch list apprehended in 2023. 169. 18 individuals on the terrorist watch list apprehended in September alone. 1.7 million known gotaways, people they didn't catch since 2021. If you're wondering what that 1.7 can compare to, because again, we want data, let's compare Biden's final 3 years, Trump's final 3 years. It's 3 times as much as Trump's on his final 3 years, just so you know. That's what's taking place. So on top of that, 35,433 aliens with criminal convictions, warrants arrested in 2023. 598 known gang members arrested in 2023, including 178 MS-13 members. 27,293 pounds of fentanyl seized at the southwest border in 2023, enough to kill 6 billion people. Enough to kill America 19 times. Those are the numbers we got here today. It's not an issue though. Why should we worry about this? And then AOC, you gotta love this girl's determination and drive and how great she sells it and how she uses a crisis. Gotta respect her game. Watch what she says here. She says, the problem with this we have is, yes, we have this stuff going on, but we have a documentation problem. I'll let her say she's gonna do a much better job telling you what she thinks we need to do with all these illegal immigrants in America.
From all parts of the political spectrum, one of the biggest issues that we have when it comes to immigration is the fact that we have an undocumented population. Mm-hmm. Now, you can fix that by trying to build a wall, or you can fix that by trying to document people and create a path to citizenship. Mm-hmm.
By the way, so you listen today, you're like, okay, what an interesting strategy. Let it open, the border, let them come here. 65% of Hispanics are gonna vote Democratic. Why does the casino always win? Because the House rules. So the House becomes what? So let's just say 12 million. Let's just take a number. You make them legal. Of the 12 million, let's just say your third vote, 3 million vote. 65% are going to vote Democrat. So that's 1,950,000. Let's just say 2 million vote Democrat, 1 million votes Republican. That's a net positive of what? Of 1 million votes to the Democratic Party. Could that be them flipping Texas? Because they're targeting Texas. They've been trying to target Texas. You know what happens if they flip Texas? They own America for a couple decades. Literally, they own America for a couple decades. You gotta give them credit for the strategy. Dark? Yes. Deceptive? Absolutely. Effective? 100%. Now, to all the people who are like, wow, what's wrong with this border? And why are you guys, Patrick, look at what you look like. You don't look white. You are from Iran. Shame on you. Did you forget how you got here? You're an immigrant. America's about people like you. We came legally. You think I can swim from Iran to here? Not that good of a swimmer. It's a long ass swim, right? What do? We went to Germany, refugee camp, year and a half, waited, applied for a green card in 84, didn't get it till 1990. Then we came to the States. Then I served in the U.S. Army. Then all the other stuff happened. This is not the same thing. By the way, let me give you perspective here. You know which company in the world does the most top line revenue? It's a company that does roughly $24 trillion of revenue. You may say, I've never heard of that. I thought Apple's the biggest company in the world. No, this is the biggest company in the world. It does $24 trillion a year. That company is called United States of America. You know what Apple's valuation is? Give or take $2.5 to $3 trillion. Can you imagine? You and I go to Apple and walk into the building at any time. 2 o'clock in the morning, walk in. Does Apple leave the doors open? Well, no, they would. That's stupid. Why would anybody freaking do that? That's a business. America's a big business. It employs a lot of people, roughly 150, 160 million. No, you can't compare those two together. Oh, so Apple is doing the right thing to keep the doors closed and have an ID to go in before I walk into that place. But no. Not America. We got to let it open. Let me give you another data here for you. The logic makes no sense. You would never live your house that way. Your home, wherever you live, leave the door open, let anybody come in. Would you be okay with that? How about you let 7 people live with you? Let 5 people live with you. Let 3 people live with you. How many extra bedrooms you got? Do you have an empty couch? Let somebody sleep on that couch. Why are you being so selfish? How dare you be so selfish? Why are you only caring about yourself? You are not American. You should let somebody sleep on that couch. You have 3 bathrooms in your house, 4 TVs. You're rich. You don't need all those 4 TVs. Let somebody else go watch some of those TVs in your house. We got 12 million people coming here. So if you're watching this and you're saying, I'm all for this, perfect. If you're for this and you're voting for this, let us have 3 people move into your house. They need a place. Elon Musk said it best. What did he say? He said, hey, if we go at this pace of building homes, the U.S. construction industry can increase available housing by 1% to 2% per year. U.S. population is 330 million people out of 8 billion. So if just 4% of the earth moves here, housing would need to double, which is impossible, causing a massive homeless problem and housing price to be astronomical, unaffordable. By the way, last but not least, you ready? So these people that are coming from the border, are they software engineers? I don't know. What do you think? Are they coders? Are they PhD doctors that license can be transferred to America? You know the answer is no most of the time. Are they dentists? Are they high-paying jobs? Do you think if they were high-paying jobs, they wouldn't be okay where they're at, except maybe if they're living in a communistic type of a nation? The point is, they probably don't have a certificate that's going to translate to America to be a high-paying job, which means they're going to have a low-paying job. Okay, what do you think AI is going to replace first? High-paying job or low-paying job? So if AI replaces low-paying job first, boom. Right now there's software. We plug this video in. It's going to give us a top 10 short clips of this video. It'll edit it for us. It'll put the captions on it. It'll write a description. And we don't need any editors to do that. It replaced 2 editors' jobs. Right now that software is available for us, AI, right? What is it going to do? You think it's going to replace them? No. So what happens if all these people that are coming here and they don't have that technical job, hard skill to replace? Then what do we have to do with them? Maybe Andrew Yang is right that we have to pay them UBI, income being sent to them. Now they don't have a job. Now crime goes up. Now in the next 2, 3, 4 terms, maybe America becomes Venezuela. What do you think? That would never happen here. The way we're going it is. This is not like a regular thing to just be sitting around saying, oh, it's not a big deal. You guys are just over-exaggerating. I just gave you data. If this data doesn't get you sitting there saying, what the hell are we doing? Maybe you are okay with this thing turning into Venezuela. But if you're a Valuetainer, I know for a fact you're like, I'm not part of that camp. I know you're not. Just telling you. We have some weird people that think it's okay. But data exposes all that BS. If you got value out of today's video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, I got another video I want you to watch called Sanctuary City Video. If you've never seen this, oh my God, you definitely must watch this video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye.